Hello my friends, this is Moonday Faery, and today I've got another reading for you, which is, as you can probably tell from the title, what makes you attractive, and it's a pick a card reading, and I will quickly explain how does it work. So we've got 4 groups of cards. Today I'm not using any oracle cards because I think I don't own any oracle deck that would actually match the purpose of this reading, to be honest. Well, I might get some in the future, but at the moment that's it. And I am using my new deck, which is the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan, and I quite like it, so I thought I'm going to use this one in this reading. So anyways, we've got 4 groups of cards. Group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. And what you do is you intuitively choose one group of cards, and that is going to be your answer. If you want to pause your video, which I would recommend doing, you can obviously do it and take a few deep breaths. If you want to meditate on that, you can do it as well. If you just want to think deeper about which group speaks to you, then it's fine. And please remember, it's more like a general reading, so take whatever resonates with you and just leave the rest, because not everything in this message is meant for every single person, you know. So yeah, and if you are ready, then we can start right now. So let me go to the first group. So if you have chosen the group number 1, let's see what makes you attractive to other people. Oh, so we've got 3 of Cups, Knight of Swords, the Moon, 6 of Swords, and Temperance. That's an interesting group of cards. So what people find attractive about you? First of all, we've got most of the swords, so I can definitely tell you're an intelligent person. You are somebody who is intelligent, who is smart, who is probably studying, or if you're not studying, then you know you have a very broad interests in lots of things, like intellectual things. You know, you love to learn new stuff. But what makes you attractive? We've got the 3 of Cups. So you like to go out. You like to be with a group of friends. You're probably you have most probably a lot of friends. You have a lot of people who just love being around you, who feel very comfortable around you, who know that the time they spend with you, it's going to be really fun, and it's going to be really nice. And you probably, if you're a girl, you probably have some girlfriends that you know, very often go out with you. Maybe you're going for some drinks, you know, and you know, you're chatting, you know, you're spending time together, you're having fun, and people just love being around you. We also have the Knight of Swords. So you are very quick-witted person. You could be from the air sign. What I would say is that people kind of admire that you are a very courageous, you know, but sometimes you have to remember that courage doesn't always mean courage. That courage sometimes, you know, we need to think about it if it's not doing something dumb instead of just being courageous. But anyways, coming back to that, people just like the fact that, you know, you are very strong-willed, that you're just like, yeah, I can do it, and I'm gonna do it, and I am going to force my way through everything, and I'm gonna force my ideas, and you know, I don't really care what people, you know, if people say no, I'm still gonna make it. And whatever your goals are, you're very often achieving them. You know, sometimes, you know, it might be like you are not really thinking about other people's feelings, but you always achieve your goals. That's what makes you attractive. We have also the card of the moon. Very often the moon is assigned to the zodiac sign of Pisces, but I don't think you might be Pisces. To me, you're still an air sign. You might be having some of the traits of Pisces, so that means you're oh my gosh, you're kind of intuitive, and you're definitely very mystical. So when people meet you first, they think you've got this like very different aura about you, that you're so mystical, you're so secretive, you know, that you don't say everything at first. They kind of, you might be also creating this kind of illusion of mysticism about yourself, you know, whether you are doing that you know, because you want to, or it's just the way you are. I don't know, but people see you as someone who is very mystical, and you know, like someone who this card is literally like sending me a message that when people see you for the first time, especially, they think you can read their minds. I know it sounds funny, but you might be having these very gorgeous eyes, and people might be thinking, you know, when you look at them, you're literally like drilling into their souls. That's what I'm getting from this card. That's the message I'm getting at the moment, which is quite unusual because I never would say the moon would do that to me, but this is what I'm getting. We also have the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is about moving towards better places. So what people find attractive about in that case is that you can turn any situation from bad to good. That even if you are getting yourself into the troubles, you know, you can always find a way to get out of that, which is amazing. And this is what people think, that it's extremely attractive about you, that you are not dwelling onto the negative things. You're just decide to, you know, like, no, it's time to change, it's time to move away from that, it's time to move away from what is not serving me, and it's the right time for me to you know, just get something better, move my butt and go somewhere else. So that's amazing. The last card we've got is the Temperance, and Temperance is all about moderation, and this is what people find attractive about you as well, that you know your limits, that you know your limits when it comes to everything, that you are not overdoing things, you know, that you are staying balanced no matter what, that you have this amazing, especially that you have this amazing balance between your feelings and your actions, you know, that you are not like of a sensitive person, that you are not like of emotional person, or you are not someone who is the opposite way, who doesn't really give a damn about like what other feels and things like that. You know, sometimes you might when it comes to achieving your goals, but in general, no. You know, that you always know what to do, what to tap in to make things work for you. So this is it for the group number 1. And let's see the group number 2. What makes you attractive for the group number 2? So we have 6 of Wands, Queen of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, and 4 of Wands. Wow, so we've got a lot of wands over here. You are most probably a fire sign. This is what I'm getting, that you're most probably a fire sign. Which is amazing. If that's for you, that definitely meant that the reading is for you. So what people find attractive about you? Six of Wands. You are very often achieving your goals. You are someone who is very often getting this triumph, you know, who is winning the competitions, who is, you know, shining, like, you know, whose ideas are shining, you know, who's got a lot of creativity energy about them, and who knows how to use it. If you're taking parts, like if any kind of competitions that include your artistic side, your creative side, because it doesn't mean you have to be an artist. You could be an architect, you know, whatever. Anything that has to do with creativity and business. That means, you know, your ideas are always great, and you're maybe winning the projects, and your projects are the best, and you're very often just a winner in general, a winner. So that's what people find attractive about you. Queen of Wands. So this is the card to me that represents you. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to be a woman. Most probably you are to me, but it doesn't mean you have to be. So you are this person who, again, is very creative, but also you like parties, you like spending good time, you enjoy doing things, you know, that like make you feel happy. You might be the entrepreneur, which means you might be having your own business, or might be thinking about having your own business, and just saying that's the way to go. This is what people find really attractive about you, because you can be your own manager and your own boss. People find attractive about you this whole thing that you, again, the fiery energy, but also the energy that is gentle, you know, that you are not over top, that you are not how to say that? Okay, I've lost the word. Never mind. Let's continue. But yeah, you're very fun to be around as well. Like, you have a lot of ideas, you're very creative, you know how to spend time in a cool way, you know, so that's what people admire about you. You like going to the parties, or even throwing your own parties if possible. You like some meetups, spending some time, you know, and you are very caring about your career. Yes, you are. And you are working hard on your own career. Like I said, especially if you have your own business, or you're thinking about your own business. The next thing that people admire about you and find attractive about you, we've got the Six of Pentacles. So you're someone who is very giving. You might be donating money to the charity. You might be, you know, like, if people know if they have any need, especially when it comes to money. Well, it could be also about time, but it's mostly about money. They can come to you, and you're gonna help them. So in general, you're a very helping person. You know that if someone is in need, you're gonna go and you are gonna show them your helping side, your good side, your charitable side. So that's very attractive about you, and people know that you're a good person, you've got a good heart. Okay, next we've got Seven of Swords. And in that case, I would say you're quite savvy, you know, you're very street smart. That's how I would call it. You're very street smart. You're someone who might be a little bit sly, but in a way that people find, I don't know, really attractive. And this is what they admire about you, which is very interesting. They know that you have this really different ideas, and you also can always find a way to make sure you're on top of everything. You know, you might not always be doing everything according to the law, I would say, but you know, you're always on top anyways. You know how to do it, you know how to deal with every situation, you know. And it's very interesting because it shows you've got this intelligence that helps you to deal with every damn situation. And the last card, what people find attractive about you, is the Four of Wands. So people also find attractive about you the fact that you're very stable, that they know that you're somebody who's got this stable who's got this stable ground, who's got this stable oh gosh, and I forgot the word again. I don't know what's going on with me today. You know, who's got this stable base in their life, you know, who oh, there we go, who's got these foundations, you know, to do everything. You're someone who prefers living in harmony and who is trying always to achieve everything in a harmonious way or to get a very harmonious result. You're someone who is always trying to have everything done, who is very stable. I know I've overused this word now with this group, but it's all about stability, it's all about foundation, it's all about harmony. You know, you can't build anything if you don't have this. So whatever your plans are, whether they're your business plans or anything else, people admire, I find attractive about you the fact that you always find this stable ground first, this firm foundation first, and then you can build on it. So that is it for group number 2. I feel like this is going to be a long video. Wow, haven't done that in a while. Okay, so that's for the group. That's for the group number 3. So if you have decided to choose the group number 3, let's see what makes you attractive. Okay, so we've got the Page of Wands, 2 of Wands, 4 of Cups, the Shadow side, and Ace of Swords. Okay, you could be from the fire zodiac sign, but it doesn't necessarily mean you have to be, because I only have two of the wands. But there is a small possibility that you are from the fire sign. Anyways, I feel like you're either a young person, or you are very young at heart, or you are just at the beginning of something. It might be beginning of school, it might be beginning of uni, it might be the beginning of work. You can't be this intern at work, you can't be this really chatty intern who is just like going around, you know, giving the mail to everyone and talking to people, you know, and being all joyous and happy and everywhere, like, you know, like you're just everywhere. But that's what people like around about you. They like this very very energetic energy. Okay, there we go. That you're very energetic, that you're someone who is always like full of ideas, who's always got something to say, you know, who is always interested in everything and want to learn about everything and is looking for all the new things and is excited about life and is excited about everything you can learn. So this is what people find really attractive about you. We also have 2 of Wands. What else people find attractive about you is the fact that you have a very wide way of seeing the world, that you don't only see things as black and white, that you have a very wide vast of interests, that you're interested in so many things, and you're also a good planner. So this is what it does say, that people find attractive about you, the fact that you're really good at planning things, especially when it comes to business and all the creative things. You are really great. You are someone who is very good at, once again, at the planning, at making plans, at you know, thinking of what to do next. Yeah, well, that's really good. What else we have? What people find attractive about you? Four of Cups. That's a really odd card when it comes to the attraction, but when it comes to that side, I would say you can see the opportunities. It's gonna be the way around, like normally the different meaning of this card, that you don't really, you're not this kind of person who's got you know, like all these ideas in front of them and it's just like, well, I don't like any of them, so I'm just gonna be grumpy for the end of my life, or till the end of the day at least, because, well, I don't like it. That you're someone who is gonna be looking out and reaching out for different solutions. There we go. And you're someone who is finding things who that are different. You might be thinking even outside of the box. So if people give you the ready ideas, you don't like them, but that's what's great about you. You don't like them, and you're gonna find something else to make that to agree with yourself, you know, which is, wow, that's really great, you know, that's really amazing. That's what it says to me. You're thinking outside of the box. You don't like the ready ideas. You like to do everything yourself. Okay, then we've got another card which in the Witch's Tarot is called the Shadow Side, and this is the card of the devil normally. So what people find attractive about you is that you know your shadow side, and in this deck it doesn't really say this card doesn't really say the same thing that it does in Rider-Waite, for example. It says completely something different to me. The message to me is completely different, and the message at the moment is that you know your weaknesses and you're fighting with them. So whatever is holding you back normally, whatever you think your shadow side is, wherever your weaknesses are, whatever problems you might be getting, you know, whether it's any kind of addictions or something, people find attractive about that you are fighting with them, you know, you don't let them swallow you. You're someone who sees them, who notices them and fights back, you know, you don't let the dark side coming after you, which is amazing, which is something that people really admire about you, that you're fighting your weaknesses, you're fighting everything, you're fighting maybe even addictions to anything. It could be the addiction to drugs, it could be addiction to alcohol, it could be addiction to even internet, to gambling, anything. But that's what people find really attractive about you, that you know your weaknesses and you're fighting them. And the last card, what people find attractive about you, is the Ace of Swords. So people admire your intellect. Once again, people admire your intellect, especially the ideas you might be having. You know, if you're someone who's got some new ideas, they find them very logical, they find them very well put, you know, they find them very I don't even know how to say that, you know, like scientific almost, you know. So if you have any kind of new ideas, if you have any kind of new things going on, and you know, you give your logical arguments, this is what people find really attractive about you. So that's amazing. Well done. So that's for the group number 3. And let me move on to the last group, which is the group number 4. What people find attractive about you. 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, Strength, the Tower, and the King of Swords. Wow, okay. The first thing I would say in general from all of these cards, what people find attractive about you is that no matter what life throws at you, you thrive, you survive, you know, even if the life is trying to crush you, you're still gonna get up and you're still gonna stand on your 2 feet and you're still gonna make it. So what we have first is the 5 of Pentacles. So this is the first thing I would say that completely agrees to what I just said now. So people find attractive about you the fact that even in the darkest, the most difficult times, you will thrive. You're just gonna be like this flower over here. You are gonna be you know, like trying to get out of the snow and still make it and still look for the sun so you can survive. And this is in general, it's not only attractive, it's very admirable. It's something that, you know, that means you're a very optimistic person to me, that you know, you can do everything in your life. You can, like, you know, you can get through everything. The next thing that people find attractive about you, that will be the 2 of Cups, is your commitment to any kind of partnerships, whether it's about love, whether it's about work, whether it's about like group work in general. You find people to be your partners. You don't look you don't look at them as you know, as people who are like less worthy than you are, or you know, you don't look at them from like the boss perspective that, oh, I'm better than you, so you listen to me because I'm your manager, whatever. No, people really find attractive about you the fact that you treat everyone equally. And this is amazing, you know, this is a really good trait, especially when it comes to love, you know. If you are in a relationship, your partner feels like your partner, they're literally your partner, they're not someone that, you know, you're trying to control, or you're telling them what to do. They are your partner and they're your friend as well. We also have this card of the Strength, which again matches everything else, because the Strength talks about not the physical strength but the mental strength. It talks about persuasion, you know, it talks about this intuitive strength that you know you can do it, that you know that you have this strong will to achieve your goals and to tame all the things that are not like in favor for you at the moment. So that's an amazing trait, because you know that to win the situation you can't use physical strength. You can't like just go and slap people's faces, you know, that the best way to achieve your goals is to persuade them, is to speak to them, is to show them your arguments from calm point of view, and this is how you're gonna achieve your goals. We also have the Tower, and well, at first when I saw this, I thought like, how can that be attractive? But like I said, it matches the rest of the cards. So in that case, again, people admire and find attractive about you that you have these really solid foundations. And to me, with the rest of this card, it speaks about the moral foundations. You know, that even if you build something that is not gonna survive the time, and you're gonna maybe, I don't know, build things on this, like, you know, you're not gonna build things on the sand. You're gonna find a strong foundation. You know, you have this set of rules, you know, that could be your moral rules that are unbreakable, that, you know, you are not gonna do something against your own consciousness. Yeah, sorry, against your consciousness. And that, you know, that's why people find this extremely attractive, and they know they can come to you because you have, you know, once again, this very solid, firm foundation that you can build things on, build the relationship, build the business, build friendships, because you're just like this rock over here that no matter what's going to be built on that, you know, it's going to survive. It's going to survive even if something really bad happens. You're still going to be there, and you're still going to survive that. And the last card is the King of Swords. So what people find attractive about you is your logical points of view. King of Swords in general, to me, speaks about law for some reason, and speaks about, well, obviously, like, logic. I very often see this person as a doctor, as a good doctor, as a good surgeon, as a good lawyer, you know. But obviously in that case, well, you know, I don't really think people find attractive the fact that, you know, you have a card of a lawyer or you have a card of a surgeon. No, it's not about that. But you have these amazing qualities of making the right decisions in your life, that you know, that you have mastered the decision-making process, that you have mastered the fact, you know, that your logical arguments are very very right and very fair, and you judge people in a good way. You don't judge them, you know, in a way that you know, oh, because I don't like you, then, you know, that's it. No, you judge people by the way that the where their heart is, I would say. And that's really amazing. You're a very strong person in general. You're very, very strong, and this is not only attractive, but all this is like, I'm really shook, you know, about this. And I find it amazing that no matter what, no matter what life throws at you, you're still gonna survive, and you're still making it, and you still have this spirit of thriving, you know, and just looking for the sun, and looking for the good things, and looking for the positive things, and not giving up. That's just amazing for me, because I think you had something really bad happening to you in your past. I don't know what that is, but it could have been something really negative happening to you in your past, and you still made it, and you still survived. Okay guys, so this is it for today. I hope you did like it. If you did, please don't forget to give me thumbs up, because that means a lot to me. so I know what kind of videos you like and what kind of videos I should make more in the future. If you have any comments for me, please also leave them in the comment box below, because I just love reading your comments. If you are not a subscriber yet, please consider subscribing to my channel, because I post these kind of videos at least once a week. I'm saying at least once a week because I have a full-time job, so it's not always possible for me to find time to do a lot, like more than one video like that, but I'm gonna try my best. And yeah, there is also my Instagram just floating somewhere here on the bottom of the screen, and also the rest of the links would be also in the description box below, so my Etsy shop, my Patreon, and again my Instagram. And I love you guys, and I will see you next time. So stay blessed and bye.